This week on the Spotlight, we're talking to Derrick Rose, and he's playing great again, which is really fun to see, and he's distributing the ball and making shots. And Coach Tibbs, well, he's low-keying it, saying don't get too excited yet. There's a lot of season left, and he's right. And assistant coach Ed Pinckney has some very interesting takes on his guys. And we finish up this week's show with some flashbacks. How about that? All that this week. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago's sports teams are making news, this is the 25th year of the Lansing Floral Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to whip out your calendar and start writing 2015 stuff, like The Cove. I'll be there on a Wednesday, the 14th, 8 p.m. Great people, great game, 1750 East 55th Street. Be looking for you at The Cove, J14. If you live southwest, the one you want to try is the Dirty Sock. I'll be there alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. Great food and great drinking people. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. The T-Wax Company has money-making opportunities in the area of real estate. Buy Chicagoland properties. Profit opportunities since 1985. Call my friend Mr. Thomas at 773-456-3057. Want to make money? Call the T-Wax Company. Union Park Bar and Grill, a great place, open at 11 a.m. daily at Jackson and Racine. A huge full bar, tons of screens, great sandwiches and appetizers, great staff. They got a parking lot, daily specials, always fun. I always have a good time at Union Park Bar and Grill. You've got to get to Amelia's Bar and Grill. They're open for lunch and dinner daily at 46th and Halsted. Limode Cerdo, Potrero and Mar, Ceviche al Limon, Salmon al Carbone, a new cocktail menu, margaritas, martinas, sangria, and so much more at Amelia's Bar and Grill, 46th and Halsted. Lisa Davis, Insurance and Tax Services, can help you at 107th and Western, specializing in rollovers, tax recovery, tax resolution, and insurance for your business, auto, home, or life. Call them at 773-873-8977. They'll help you like they helped me. Lisa Davis Services. We're back on the Spotlight at the United Center. It's tearing down for hockey, but I've been doing basketball here, and pleased to say Derrick Rose is looking very sharp. The game that I was at most recently featured the Bulls against Toronto in a battle of division leaders. A lot of pregame talk, and I mean barking, by the Raptors, and it didn't work out so well for them, particularly about midway through the fourth quarter. And that's among the subjects we talked to Derrick Rose about, and pretty wide-ranging. And we even talk about his Christmas shopping. Well, I asked him.
Derrick, you've consistently said that the fourth quarter was going to be yours this season, and obviously you put on a show tonight. Can you talk about your confidence of just doing what you did in the fourth quarter?
They were just giving me shots, shots that I normally take. Tonight they were just going down. Teammates gave me the ball, and I'm fortunate to have the teammates that I have. They really believe in me. They see how hard I work, and it's hard. It's hard being on the team like that. But I'm fortunate. I'm grateful, and I don't take it for granted.
It seemed like the smaller lineup was able to put the pedal to the metal today.
Yeah, we got on and ran, made them make decisions, and defensively in the second half, I think we did a lot better.
Derrick, Jimmy always downplays it, but when you and he are playing as good as you can, are you guys as good as there is as far as an NBA backcourt?
We're gonna let y'all decide that. For us, it's all about just winning games, just getting better every day, getting better individually, and just pushing the team. I think the team we know if we're rolling, we're good. We just got to keep pushing and just put every game behind us.
Derek, with about 7 minutes left, it was a tight game, and you guys kind of busted it open. You hit a bucket. I think Mirotic had a couple free throws. Joe had a couple. What caused it to break open at that point?
Defense. The bigs did a great job tonight communicating with us, letting us know what was behind us, what we saw, what we didn't see, and we make sure we executed on that. A lot of Smalls had to box out big men tonight because it was a lot of switching tonight, and that's some of the reasons towards the end of the game that they were getting rebounds because the size advantage that they had inside. But I think as far as defensively and the team play tonight, I think we did a great job. We could have cut them off. It was a little bit too many points in the first half, but we could change that next time we play them.
This is when the team is they're one of the favorite right now in the Eastern Conference. This is an important game that you guys, again, to see what you can do against a team.
Oh, yeah, we've been hearing about it all week. The last couple of days that they wanted to play us, and we beat them there, and they wanted to come here and get revenge. And tonight was, I think, a big game for us.
Physically, how did you feel out there?
I felt good. I was kind of surprised. I wasn't as fatigued as I thought I would be, missing a couple of days. So with my confidence, it helped me out a lot. We got back-to-back, playing against another hot team tomorrow, so we just got to focus on them right now.
To get your home record where you want it, what more do you have to do, and could this be a turning point game toward that end?
I think we just got to go out there and play. It's not that, of course, we won a great home record, but the games that we lost here, it was games that we had some that we should have won, but we let slip. And it's just the NBA. You're not going to you're not going to win every game at home. You could try your best to win every game, but so you let some slip. But the only thing you could do from them is learn from them and go out there and just try to play hard the next time.
Derek, Washington is another team that likes to talk a lot, and they did when they came in here last time. How big is that game tomorrow, and what kind of competition are they?
To me, it's not big. I don't know about the rest of the team. You probably have to ask them, but I'm taking it as a regular game. I play 100% or I play to the max every time I step on the court. So to me, it's not a big game.
Derek, how big is the fact that your bench continually is able to put in the form of Aaron Brooks and Nikola Mirotic?
The bench was huge for us. You already know we have weapons on the bench that could easily score the ball with ease. You saw Aaron tonight when he came in, scored a couple of easy baskets, and it could change the whole dynamic of the game where you're so focused about him that you forget that you got Jimmy or Powell in the game or Joe in the game that's hustling, playing hard, getting little tip-ins and stuff like that. So I think we just have an overall dangerous team.
Eric, you surveyed the game while you're sitting out there. Came back in 7 minutes. I think it was 1 point game. What are you looking to do at that point? What did you see?
Last time, who did we play here and we lost to last time? Or in the fourth, I forgot. I forgot who it was, but I felt like I didn't do what I was supposed to do in the fourth, and just trying to learn. Every performance is not going to be like this, so once it's like this, just continue to boost up my confidence and learn from it.
Did you have a certain strategy when you come into the game? In that 1 point game, 7 minutes to go.
No, not really. Just seeing what they were giving me. They were giving me my shot, and I guess they'll learn. I guess the league will learn.
Derek, are you done with your shopping? Are you done with your shopping?
No, I haven't even started. Sorry to say, but I haven't even started.
You got some catching up to do.
I know, right? For real.
Usually it's tough to, after missing a few games like you didn't come back with your shot. It looked like you felt pretty good about your shot.
I missed enough in the first half. All my threes were short. I didn't shoot any mid-range until the fourth quarter, so that's something that a part of my game that I have, and I just didn't use yet. I think, I don't know, to be honest, I just think there's no way you could take me out the game, no matter what you do. That's just how confident I am.
How do you feel about the team build? The big win in Memphis the other night.
Huge. We needed them. We need them.
Game here too.
Huge, especially the Memphis game. Going in there with them rolling, playing the way that they were playing, and Taj not playing, and myself not playing, and we still came out with a great win. And we're gonna try to keep this going, man. Wait till everybody get back. I thought everybody was back tonight. Make sure everybody get healthy, a little bit more healthy, and see how far this team can go.
Looked like you got another good performance.
You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Cornelio's Mobile Auto Glass. They come to you. You call them at 773-908-6081. Lowest prices, new and used. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They'll do your windshield, back window, or sides. They did a great job for me. They'll do a great job for you, and you'll be amazed at how quickly they come in and finish it up. Cornelio's Mobile Auto Glass. Nuevo Leon, for the best Mexican cuisine since 1962. Serving every day from 7 a.m. to midnight, conveniently located 1515 West 18th Street, just a block east of Ashland in Chicago. Of course, they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a wide range of menu items. Everything from steak, seafood, to breakfast, to chicken, pork, dine-in, carry-out, tacos, enchiladas, everything you can imagine, and great quality at Nuevo Leon, 1515 West 18th. This is kind of the laboratory before the game where coaches get a chance to really analyze little nuances of guys' play and kind of tweak them and stuff. And Coach, I'm just trying to get an idea of what particular things you look for when the guys are shooting and you're moving them around the floor.
Well, I mean, the majority of the time it pertains to the game, the upcoming game. Tonight, there are going to be spaces in their defense that they allow us to get shots in. And that's when guys come out on the floor, they try to pick their spots where they think they'll be most effective. Coach Thibodeau, during the walkthrough, will talk about those spots. And they're all different. For the guards, they're different. For the forwards, they're different. So you try to, get up as many shots in those areas as you can before the game.
Well, the muscle memory thing seems to work. One of the guys who I'm dazzled with is how Jimmy finds his spots and is able to carry that into the game. And certainly his overall offensive game is at a new level this season.
Yeah, he's played with tremendous confidence. Each and every game he goes out, he's been really effective. He's elevated his post game. He's been able to really do a good job inside against smaller players and bigger ones as well too. The key for him, because he's become much more important in opposing team scouting reports now, is that he tries to get a lot of his buckets in transition. That's where he's really doing a lot of damage. Before the defense can get set, he gets down the court and he's able to score the ball really well, and that's been really effective for us this year.
Now, another guy I see is sensational in the practice, but still not getting the minutes is Tony Snell. Can you talk about what you see in his game and what you think would be the key to getting him into the lineup more?
Well, unfortunately, Tony is a victim of playing behind Jimmy Butler. Jimmy's emerged as, one of the elite level players in this league. And, not too long ago, Jimmy was sort of a victim, if you could call it that, playing behind Luol Deng. He was the guy who was the elite level all-star player that we had. And, for players like Tony and Doug McDermott and Mirotic, it's all about biding their time, working, as we are out here, getting the shots up and, waiting your turn. Eventually it's going to come, and you got to do your best to make the best of the minutes when you're out there.
Although Tony's the kind of guy who seems that he might be able to play a couple, three positions with his, how should I say, dynamic or, his wingspan and such?
No, he's got great versatility. I mean, the first home game we had here, he was able to play the two guard position, which is his natural position, but he also defended LeBron James, who's like a hybrid 3-4, offensive and defensive player. So he does have a lot of versatility. I mean, that's what we all liked in him when he came out of college. And, he hopefully will evolve into more, maybe play a lot more perimeter oriented basketball, maybe even controlling the offense, projected out. But, as of right now, he's just got to bide his time, and we're pretty confident that he's going to be a really solid player in the future.
We're at the quarter mark of the season, but as we look toward mid-season, what kind of things should we watch for from the Bulls of the emerging players and maybe some things that haven't occurred in the first 20 games that might in the next 20?
Well, I think, on the upside of things, we've scored the ball great this year, and, coach is always trying to find innovative ways for the team to score the basketball really well, because each and every time we come out, there are adjustments made. You've seen the emergence of Gasol and Noah and Gibson and now Mirotic a little bit, and I think you'll continue to see more of that. On the downside of things, our defense hasn't been as we like to call it, really sticky. It hasn't been as well as we would like it to be, and we always like to be one of the top leaders in points allowed. We're getting to that point, and hopefully at some point in the season we'll be tops in the league.
Well, one thing in a 80-game marathon, you don't want to peak too soon. If everything's going on all cylinders, how can you sustain that for 60 games into the playoffs, right?
Well, it's about, that's why you have multiple players. You hope that all the players can stay healthy for the remainder of the season. We haven't had that, unfortunately, but, you just, different guys get different opportunities, and what's born out of that is you don't know. You see something. In previous years, coach has been able to see something and pick up on something that a player gives us on, either end of the floor, and then we start to, cultivate that a little bit more. And that's kind of what the season is all about, trying to see what guys can give you. You know what Derek's going to give you. You know what Gasol, Gibson, Noah, guys like that who are going to come out and play. But, some of the young guys, it's kind of a wait-and-see attitude with them.
To wrap up, you seem to have more depth. It certainly has contributed to the better scoring. I haven't witnessed this, but I hear these rumblings about how the second unit beats the first unit in practice at times, and I'm just wondering what it's like, and what's one of your favorite matchups when they are going banging heads like that?
Well, that comment is made by Taj Gibson, who could be first or second unit guy on any team, and with this team certainly. But my most fun matchup is to watch Gibson and play against Noah. Yeah. They're two New York guys, and occasionally there's a lot of trash talking that goes on, and it's a lot of fun to watch. But I tend to focus more on the pivot guys and how their play on the inside. So that's my favorite one to watch.
Well, we'll be watching for all that, and wow, that was a great save by the ball guy. And this team's just at the tip of the iceberg. More good things are happening. Just knock on wood for health, and we'll be watching the development of some of the young players, because these are the things Coach loves to do, to see those young guys get their opportunities, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Just continue to get better, and hopefully the bench emerges as a great one, as we've had in the past.
We'll be back with more after these important messages. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700. And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget the Illinois Lottery, too. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. You know you should get to the Dirty Sock on alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. when I do my trivia game. They have great food, great drink, great people at 93rd and Roberts Road. It's a fun place. I've been going there for years. So start coming out on Thursday nights at least. I'll see you at 8 o'clock. We'll have fun. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. We're back in the spotlight, and Coach Tibbs was getting a little anxious. He was talking about the trust factor, and he thought the players are a little bit alibying for not working hard enough.
We were just worried about tonight.
Getting back to the home record, do you ever dabble in I don't know if you'd call it psychology, but finding some creative method to get your team together and maybe position it? I know back Johnny Bach in the old Bulls days.
Great coach.
You would use some military references,
Love him.
and he used to kind of get the guys a little revved up about protecting the turf, if you will.
Yeah.
What about something like that?
Yeah, no, it's all part of it. Being ready to play. I think establishing a routine, understanding what goes into winning, and you have to start fast. I think the mentality will be okay. It's a long season. That doesn't work, you know. And oftentimes for us, we're coming here off a back-to-back. That's the way it is. So we got to be ready to play, and whatever the circumstances are, whoever is out, they're out. The next guy get in there, get the job done. So, you know, the self-motivation. Hopefully you have the right guys, and I believe we do. And so we're capable of doing a lot better, and we're going to have to play with a lot more urgency. And it's easy to say it's the preseason. It's easy to say it's the first month. It's easy to say it's the second month, and then before you know it, it's the season. It doesn't work like that. You got to be ready every night in this league. And that's what the great teams do. They're ready to play. They're ready to go. Anytime, anywhere, whether it's back-to-back, 4 and 5, 6 o'clock start, 1 o'clock start, 9 o'clock start, whatever it is, be ready.
Does that incline you to use the second unit earlier in any given game?
You know, it depends. A lot of it is matchups, you know, so there's a lot of things you're dealing with, who you're playing, who's on the floor, how are they subbing, how are you dealing with the restrictions that you have. There's a lot that, you know, and then you got to play the games, and then there's what happens in the game. Who's hot, who's in foul trouble, what's going on. There's a lot of stuff going on.
The Derek that we're seeing these days, is it more physical hurdles that he's still sort of scaling, or is it mental hurdles? Where would you put it?
Yeah, it's all of the above. I think that he's making good progress. You know, it's not perfect. Nothing is. Just keep striving for improvement. I like the fact that he's stringing games together. He had a great week of practice. You know, so that it's all good right now. You know, and it's only going to get better. So he's doing fine. Johnny Bach.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
I eat on the pasta twice just...
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people. Have a tremendous time at Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine. You'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's.
Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. you've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. We're back on the Spotlight. We're doing flashbacks. That's Ryan Sandberg talking.
You know, that's a play that I like to make. I like to make good plays. I like to try and get to as many balls as I can. And I think that making a good play to save a run is just like getting an RBI.
Through the first half of the 90s, there was no more reliable White Sox pitcher than Blackjack McDowell. With a pair of 20-win seasons, including the highlight 93 divisional champs, Blackjack always seemed to get you 20 outs, great tenacity, not always the best ERA, but he'd win games, and unfortunately broke down near the end, but was great during his time. Single season home run king Barry Bonds, 73 this past year, talked to me years ago about being a two-generation player.
It's a positive influence because of your father and stuff, and that's good advice. But you got to be man enough to do it yourself, and you have to really be a smart enough hitter and a player to be able to make the adjustments. That's part of baseball. It's not that easy.
Well, one adjustment I think you may have had to make from last year was you're the team that people are gunning for now. I mean, there were times in the past where you could kind of sneak up on people. The Pirates didn't automatically put fear into the hearts of opponents, but now with a defending championship coming into each neighboring town, you guys are the team everybody wants to knock off. How does that affect your play and team's attitudes towards you?
Oh, it really doesn't affect us at all because we didn't win the series. So, you know, even if you win your division, you're still hungry.
That graphic is off. The two Bonds actually have more than 1,200 home runs, although some of them juiced.
Finish it off this time, but you don't count out the other clubs. Chicago won the division one time. The division is, you know, to me, it's like a big puzzle. 1 minute's in one piece, and the next piece, and the next piece until the puzzle is put together. It may be our team, but it could be another team.
Albert Bell turned out to be the biggest single jerk I ever interviewed over the long haul. But in a rare, nice moment in '97, he elaborated about his feelings.
Johnson, I mean, you better get it up, otherwise you're going to be in big trouble. So, I mean, there's some tremendous pitchers in the league. And, you know, to be able to face these guys, I mean, I want to face them every day. Even though you have trouble against them, saving Kevin Apier, I have trouble against him. But, I mean, I want to face him. I'm not going to sit out because he's pitching.
This week's show has been brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing, 708-396-1010.